never mind. Oh,
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ruben. You're watching Wabstalk videos. Imagine you come across a friend of yours who tells you you cannot really teach new tricks to an old dog. What does it mean? Is your friend really talking about dogs there? Or is your friend referring to something else? He's actually referring to something else. He's referring to a person who has some old habits and is unwilling to learn new habits. This is what it means. So, what are we talking about today? You have just heard an animal idiom, and this is going to be our point of discussion today. We are going to discuss 6 interesting animal related idioms which you say in a different way but they mean entirely different, and we shall also see examples to use them. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, take example of Navjot Singh Sidhu. He uses a lot of idiomatic expressions. He has hundreds of them memorized here, and that helps him sound like a great orator, sound like a very intelligent orator. So if you have a good database of idiomatic expressions in your soft skills, you can sound like a great orator too. They are like language decorators. So let's decorate your language today with the help of 6 interesting animal idioms. The first one in the list is, as the picture itself suggests you, let's use this little pointer. I'll not have to move in again and again. You can see this bird here. The bird seems to be telling some secret to the animal. So I hope you can guess there. We're talking about the little bird told me. This means that you get to know a secret from a person and you're sharing that secret further, but you're not willing to reveal the source. Have a look at an example. I've heard you have connection with the party that Ravi Verma heads. A little bird told me. Even in newspapers you must have read a lot of times. You get to read a piece of news and in the end you get to have that information. The information says, sources told us, sources told the Hindu, sources told Times of India, sources told TOI, that's how they express, TOI. So they use sources. You can also use a little bird told me. Expression number 1 in the list. Moving on to the second one. As the picture itself suggests, we're going to talk about a snail related idiom. At a snail pace, meaning moving very slowly. You must have seen a snail, they walk really slow. So if you refer to somebody with this idiomatic expression, you mean the person moves really slow or does some work really slow. Let's take an example. This one. Why is your project moving at a snail's pace? If you go like this, you will never be able to complete this on time. I hope you get the point. Moving to the third one. Open a can of worms. Here is a can of worms. It means create a whole new set of problems. Let's say you are already in a bit of a trouble, and then with your own mistake, due to your own mistake, you end up creating some more problems for you. So you can say, open a can of problems for yourself. Take a look at an example. I am in a big problem. I think I have opened a can of worms. So we all will have to suffer now. I hope you get the point. Fourth one in the list. Wild goose chase. I hope you understand what goose means. Goose is like this sort of a bird. So chasing a goose is extremely difficult because they are really fast and it looks really silly if you have to chase a goose like that. Sometimes, I remember I watched this movie Rocky, in which Sylvester Stallone, in Rocky Part 1, Sylvester Stallone was given, maybe there was a chicken or a goose, to chase it. That helps them build speed, that helps a boxer build speed and stamina. So this was a good trick though. Let's take an example. Here it means different. It means you are into an extremely difficult task. Take this one. In fact, let's take a live example. The Honeypreet case. Honeypreet nowadays is a bit of a trouble for Haryana police. So you can say, trying to chase Honeypreet is like chasing a wild goose for Haryana police. They are finding it tough to name her. Fifth one. Mad as a hornet. I hope you know what hornet means. This is what it looks like a bee, like a honeybee. Mad at a hornet means completely furious, completely angry about something. A hornet is a wasp, and if you have ever messed up with it, even if you have done it accidentally, you can know what damage it can cause. So you don't want to mess with it. The pain is totally unbearable. Take an example. When my wife saw me talking to my ex-girlfriend, she got mad as a hornet. This is just an example, I'm not even married yet. Sixth one in the list. As you can see from the pictures, the ducklings in a very organized manner. So here is the idiom. Get your ducks in a row. It means organize your work, your task, your everything properly. Totally. Have you seen how ducklings follow their mother? They are often in a straight line in a very organized way. So this means that you make the things organized, and it usually refers to a work or a task. Let's take an example here. The boss and the client have come, so you need to get your ducks in a row immediately. So these are 6 idiomatic expressions. I hope they were helpful for you. Please try to remember them and try to use them in different situations whenever required. You will sound like an intellect. They will help you sound like an intellect. For more such information, keep visiting our YouTube channel. In fact, subscribe the button below and you will get to know a lot of new things. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.